Right, well, heathen.
Not bad yourself, Saxon.
We did it!
Eivor.
Saxon and Dane, we fought well, side by side.
If there is to be a future for both our kind, people like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you're crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. Wedding preparations in full bloom.
The wedding is soon to start! How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his Lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Skål, Ivor! Let's have a drink. Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia.
And we'll make it interesting.
Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
Skull! Is that what you say? Yes, to celebrate. Skull! Drink more.
We're sweating! This ale is strong, bro dear.
But I am stronger. Better luck next time, Wolf-Kissed. Now, you owe me some silver.
Fine, take it.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am. You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the moves of Elmenhard.
Eivor! Care for a chat?
Eivor!
Wolf-Kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no? They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much mead, succeed, you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken loud.
A dame, leading a Saxon army, better than her brothers too. She charged into battle without fear.
Yes, that's it. Time is up. You've been bested at last.
A waste of my time.
Mead and pots confound the Wolf-Kissed. When they write your saga, I'll remind them of this embarrassment.
This is beneath me, Brothier.
And you're no fun. It took so long to set those pots up, and I... Ooh, hail.
Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skull or Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Fire starter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults. But the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
I'm not one to bask in the glow of another's triumph, but I'll say this. East Anglia is safe. Under his protection, under his guidance, under his wing, the good King Oswald will keep you safe for many moons to come.
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom.
Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald!
You lost.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you, and everything you've done here.
It won't be easy putting the pieces of East Anglia back together. But you won't be alone. Saxon and Dane have banded together in your name. You're the right man for the throne, and they'll be with you.
Thank you, Eivor. I don't know what to say.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, great king. I should find Finnear. Say goodbye before I leave.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finnear. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Snå after.
Rowan, Holger, why?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what?
Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting, after all, in some wish?
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Gilbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
A message has come. Knut, what are you doing in here?
Eivor, we need your help.
Who's we?
Sylvie and Ira are in trouble. We went into the woods and there's no time to explain. You need to come with me.
Are they all right?
No, they're hurt, and badly.
Take me to them. Where are they?
Not far. We need to hurry.
What happened? Are they still in danger?
Not if we get there soon.
Which way now?
This way. We're almost there. Come on, Eivor. Can't you run any quicker?
Knut, you have to tell me what has happened.
I can't. You won't understand. Even if I do, just trust me.
What is this about?
Sorry, Eivor. We had to trick you. But it wasn't my idea. It was Ira's.
Lying is not a good way to get my attention, children.
But we found a dog that needs your help. She's caught in a trap down there. We thought you wouldn't come if you knew it was just a dog.
Oh, that is not the sound of a dog, Ira. That is a wolf.
But a wolf is a kind of dog, yes? My mother told me that.
Of course it's a kind of a dog. Listen to that sound. Awoo! Pure dog. Eivor, if you won't help us free her, we must do it ourselves.
There's no need. Let me see what I can do.
We must help her. She could be starving.
For her. She's crying. We have to help.
Her family probably misses her.
Children must have missed you, poor fellow. Or they might be singing a different song. It looks like something attacked you. An animal. No key here. I should look around. This house needs a key. If I'm lucky, there's one nearby. Wallace isn't here to butcher you. But I need to see if you're carrying a key. And there it is. Along with your last meal. Free that wolf. And pray to Tyr that I needn't slay it in front of the children. Easy. You have a kind look to you, I think. Wait, easy now! Deceived by children and shouting at wolves. I was a warrior once. Are you all right? Did you see the wolf?
Yes, you freed her. You're amazing, Eivor.
But she ran away and didn't even say thank you. She's going back to her family, maybe. Her mom and dad were probably very scared. Or her wolf husband.
Maybe her wife. We don't know.
But we do know it is time to get you three back to the settlement. Before your parents think you were eaten by wolves.
Oh, all right.
Chin up, Canute. You were very brave today. All of you. In future, you should not be exploring the woods alone, you understand?
But you go off on your own all the time.
Because I am very wise, and you have a lot to learn.
Yes, but there are 3 of us. That balances everything.
That is not quite how it works.
More wolves! And not our new friend!
Eivor!
Stand back! Are you all right?
Thanks to our hero, this dog wolf. De Wolfka.
What?
De Wolfka. It's like dog wolf.
No, I don't like that at all. We should name her... Mouse.
That makes no sense. I think we should call her Chewy, because she chews things. What do you think, Eivor?
Wolfka. That has an absurd sound, just like all of this.
She's our best friend.
Now we need to get home. All 5 of us.
Fine.
We only wanted to have an adventure like you, Eivor. And we did! And we got a new friend!
Part of adventuring is learning a good lesson. Did you know that?
Yes, the boring part.
Well, have you children learned anything about wild animals today?
Maybe.
Yes! Befriend them at any cost!
They are perfect companions and very kind. My mother always told me to avoid wild animals. Shows what she knows.
How about we think quietly on what we have learned? Just until we get home? I think she's quite fond of you.
I know she is. We saved her.
She'd be rotting away by now. Just like that boar you killed, Eivor.
You saw that?
We see everything.
Let's not tell your parents, all right? Now scamper off home, and take your new friend with you. Finir, welcome to our home. May you find a second wind here. One to fill your sails and send you across the world and back.
That is an image I will fix in my mind, Wolf-Kissed. Happy to be aboard.
They must be hiding.
Triple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 years back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we got a quiet day once in a great while. Try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skull cap, Stowe!
Watch your head there!
Eyes on your foe.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, is that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. And what can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenreach. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through... Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ,
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I...
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
No. I didn't think.
He didn't want you to.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to replace the city's faded bricks. No.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't get it. The second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance. Have a look, Sunan. Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls the strikes. Compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the Arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stove must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
After midnight, 100 minutes at a Saturday. So next.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the Compass is the head. The Arrow and the Leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The Arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The Leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The Compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Best not to draw attention here. Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
If you are the only target for your people's fear, then they will turn on you.
They're scared. If I am to be redeemed, I owe them the leech.
How many bodies is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
Ah, no, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah. Close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
She works for a blacksmith. Do you know where?
Never told me his name, nor where he hammers. Tight-lipped about everything, the stubborn girl. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, Don't drop your guard around these ducks.
Do I look like one who could?
What's that song? I know it from somewhere.
That's the Eagles song.
Go. Sunan.
Looking for a worthy challenger. Didon da fear de midje swick on the day.
Du hast Boskjert. Und schon der Mut ein Gäste. Der ich hier den Bären ist Mitchell-Karus.
So gabithan. Mistidas. Helpan. Wete ich. Bitfaya ya.
Best follow him. See where this leads. Got this clod walking in.
Meum es solidum panem.
Naval attack on the side here.
Help! They be sticking to the shadows!
What do you see, Sunan?
Haven't you seen the burn scars? Lost their whole clan to the flame.
Sunan, guide me.
Open, just in case.
Let's keep our wits about us. Let's stay alert.
Hey! Stay awake!
You married blood eater!
Shoot there!
Take the bait. Patience.
We're under attack! To arms! To arms!
Don't fight.
You're a coward, aren't you?
Watch where I lead.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
You got the purse I'm owed? Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I'm the one asking questions, Silfinger. Did you craft a set of surgeon's tools for someone called the Leech?
You thick shit! Not hell nor Valhalla will want you once I'm done!
Done for now!
One's washed up. Out of the way! Let the man work!
Hey, Paris! Over!
Best brace my hood here.
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Trigo was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then do not. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
Ah, forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
not the coin? Show me. Is that the coin? For the archery contest?
Keep off, boyo. This is my coin. I shot. You want one? You talk to my...
This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Cien! All right, take your marks. Hook set! Arrows north! Fire!
If you're not having fun.
Perfect strike. Time, bows down. Sayer leads to victory. A poor showing. Such a pity.
Wait, I can do better.
I often say the same, and it always costs me a little fortune.
You've got a good racket here. Cutting my purse strings for a few more arrows.
Let's loosen those arrows. Targets up. Bows ready. All right, take your mark. Hook set. Arrows north. Fire!
I can shoot a mid-flight seagull through the eye.
And you're still only good enough to beat me once.
Well shot! You have earned your place at the Arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Are you Husa?
Yeah? And who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog! I'll finish you!
Let's slow this imp down!
Guards, at arms! Cover my retreat! Don't just stand there, you bloody...
Just watch my back!
Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves!
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
Worm food!
Round the side! Break you!
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage, to harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it, and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort, when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgos gone, I will turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
Survey the area, student. Won't be gentle if they spot me. What see you, old friend? Go, my eyes.
Hey, wait!
We'll patch you.
Come, Trollshadder's fishbait. Your face is steel.
Let's bleed this Trollshadder! We should all follow outside.
Get out! Let me out!
This is where the leech dissects her prey.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Friedeswith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it. Would you?
It is done.
Ah, the leech is bled out. And did you catch a name?
A nun. Name of Friedaswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended the broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Friedaswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
It has cures for everything, from boils to broken bones. It is worth keeping. We fight wars to save those we love, and pay in blood for what we win. This book, this is your good sister's battlefield. Her kingdom.
You may be right. We can't return the dead to life. But their sacrifice can mean something. If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broca.
This place is heavily guarded.
You're mine! Mine!
hero, and you let him die! A hero for all London! They'll hand London to the unwashed tide!
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Frieswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
Let us go over all that has happened up till now.
Trigo was killed and dismembered by men who worked for him. Men he trusted. Avgos, the Arrow. Our brother-in-arms. He wanted London for the Order.
And the good sister. That's another knife to the back. London's saint. Sister Frieswith. She was the leech and the city was her meat market. Your bishop has already issued an apology on behalf of the church.
It is time we focused on the compass, gather all we know, and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feathered dart, cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the River Rep to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well. This one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What is on your mind, Stowe?
We know the compass is a sailor. A captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of the leech and the arrow, you'll want to hit back. We can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves! Repent in!
Is there another way out?
Tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up! You find a way out!
Eivor! Make for the steeple!
The yarn's still spun for us, my stone. We've many years yet. Come on!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the springalds at Avgosport, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
I will go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little boys.
I'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it. Godspeed, my friends!
You're welcome.
Press hard! Loose!
Show me.
Start with me.
Show me what lies ahead.
Lapdog. You've stolen me from Frankia. Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master?
So this is the compass, large enough to ford an ocean.
Defiant to the end!
Damn flames! Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned.
I have finished my work in London. That is enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
There you are. The drinker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The Compass is dead. London is yours, to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood, more stone.
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to London in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I'm touched, Erke. I will carry it with pride.
Oh!
Calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news.
Silence, we wear Huna.
I should talk to either. The Wolfka! So glad to see you. London is with us, and cleansed of the Order.
Good. Hytham will be pleased.
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, he is there is an alehouse at...
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.